Yeah, well, sorry, no, it's not. It's 9:30 Eastern, 2:30 in the UK, and I am live on Amazon Live, and I'm just waiting for the feed to come through. So let's just refresh that, and hopefully in a second I will be live on Amazon Live. Okay, right, I've got to explain, this is the first day back, and we are now live on Amazon Live, and I can see the stream, and I'm just waiting to see whether I can. Yep. Okay, so we're good. We've got the microphone working. We've got everything working. I can shrink that card and say hello. And it's rather a busy screen today. Let me just move over here. Okay, it's rather a busy screen today. This is the first day back. Angelica and I have been over to Germany, where we spent 2 weeks with Angelica's family in a town called Schutthof, which is in the north of Germany, just over the border from Holland. And it was, I've got to say that it was probably the wettest break we've ever had, because it rained virtually every day. In fact, it wouldn't have been any difference being in the UK or being in Germany. It has been raining for the last 2 weeks, and today in the UK it's snowing. Now, temperatures have dropped, but on with the show. And just a few notices to begin with. You are watching Lights, Camera, Action, broadcasting on be.live. I'm going to talk about cameras and microphones and Fitbits. That's the first point. Second point, I've shown you the Angelica photo. There is a new training course for OneStream Live, which I released at the end of last year. I can say that now. And if you're interested into learning how I live stream, then the training course is available on Udemy. More about that on Wednesday when I broadcast live on OneStream, and I'll be talking about creating impactful live videos. Hopefully this is an example, and what we're doing is we're actually using all facilities of the broadcasting software to bring you a series of stories about the items down in the carousel. Now, about those items, if you have questions about any of the items in the carousel, please do comment and ask your questions. I'm here to help. This is part of an Amazon Live service, which is free to you. If you click the links, it doesn't cost you anything. If you click links, you may save money. The items I'm going to show you today, I have got discounts on whilst I'm live, and the only thing I have left to do is to show you my second camera, which is the OBSBot Tiny 4K, which is down in the carousel. Everything I'm showing is down in the carousel. I just want to remove that off. You didn't see that, did you? So what we've got is we've got the Blue Yeti microphone. We've got the Audio Technica microphone. That's an OBSBot Tiny. This is a LumeCube stand. All of those are in the carousel. The plant's not in the carousel. TP-Link Deco Wi-Fi is in the carousel. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra down in the carousel. Behind that, you can see headphones. My headphones at the moment are charging. I've got 3 sets. Echo Dot is not in the carousel, but I think that about covers my glasses, which I'll be using during the course of this broadcast when I can't actually read something. I'm very fortunate that I only need reading glasses. That's because of the surgeons who repaired my eyes. Okay, so hello, and that's a lot going on for the start of the new year, lots to look forward to. And today on the broadcast, we're talking about lights, we're talking about cameras, we're talking about action, we're talking about Fitbits. But the first item we're going to talk about today is the featured item down in the carousel. And this basically has changed the way that I work. If you're in a situation where you use a lot of Chrome tabs, a lot of apps on a regular basis, then you can streamline the way you work. You can save yourself time, and therefore you can save yourself money if you invest in one of these, which is the Stream Deck. Now, this is the 15 key versions. You've got 3 rows of 5 keys. Those keys can either connect to a web page and open the Chrome tab for you, then can connect to an app on your desktop and load the software for you, or they can actually, if I go here and I go here, this may or may not work. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's working today. So if I take myself off solo, you can watch this. It can control my desktop, and I can rearrange my desktop simply by clicking a button. Yeah, so it works with hotkeys. The BeLive system is full of hotkeys, and if I press a hotkey, it will simply change the display. And we've got 2 of them working at the moment. I just need to press them properly. That's better. We're getting somewhere now. New year, and hotkeys are working. Brilliant. Okay, so great for hotkeys on OBS, on XSplit, anything that's got hotkeys, you can use this little box for. This is the actual box. This is the actual size. It's down in the carousel today. It's $129.99. It's a 13% discount. And that's part of the story. Let's just take these off screen one at a time. Remember that I've got the training course all about OneStream Live, which is on Udemy. Hide that. I'm live on Wednesday with Create Impactful Live Videos, which is on the OneStream Live YouTube channel, Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Looking forward to that. Writing the script at the moment. And then the next item, my second camera, which is the OBSBot Tiny 4K, which is down the carousel. I'm going to switch that camera off for the moment and take it off solo. So you're now just down to the fact that this is Lights, Camera, Action with Stephen, and I'm going to hide that. And I've just been to Germany for 2 weeks for Angelica, so I'm dusting the cobwebs off my broadcasting skills. And we can come, if I hide that, you can come to me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this unit works. It's simplest, well, it's very simple to learn. In fact, I'm going to teach you right now how to use this. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share. And we're going to go over here and screen share comes up. I'm going to share a window and I'm going to share that window. And if I come back here, I can bring this on screen and we can actually, let's just swap around so you can see that. Okay. Right. Now, the thing you'll notice is that basically, if I go up here, this is the main screen, 15 buttons on it. Each of those buttons can be programmable. So what I've done, if I go over here, so you can see it better, is basically I program those buttons. So I've set it up so that I can go, let me just show you. That's the BeLive button, and that's BeLive there. And I'm going to go to the software, dusting the cobwebs off. And what I've done is you can see down below that I've actually set up BeLive and I've given it the URL to my BeLive Studio. Okay, I've set up, when I go live, I need Amazon. So I've set it up to actually, just a minute, that didn't quite work the way it was supposed to. Just a minute, we're gonna have to dust the cobwebs. Taking the Amazon one, I've given it a link to my page on Amazon, and that means that whenever I click that button, it will go to Amazon. Okay, I talk a lot about Fitbits, so I can open the Fitbit application on my desktop, on my Chrome tab, and I've given it the URL and I've given it a description. And then finally on here, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern will be myself and Nick Wood, and we'll be talking about the Trivia Plaza movie quiz. So that button loads the Trivia Plaza movie quiz into a Chrome tab. So all I need to do when I go live on Be Live is click the Be Live button to get my studio, the Amazon button so I can get my Amazon page, which I'm just going to close for the moment because I don't need it, and Fitbit. I can open the Fitbit page, and I can open the Trivia Plaza page for the quiz. And I've got a comment coming in, and let's go to the comment. And I've got a comment from my good friend Chris Bowen in Belgium, and Chris is saying, hello for Belgium, Stephen. Thank you, and thank you for watching, Chris. We are live today, because this is my first broadcast on Amazon Live this year. We're also live on Facebook and on YouTube. And Chris, Happy New Year, Chris. I wish you a happy, prosperous, and healthy New Year. I can say that today and tomorrow, but we're getting into the new year. So those buttons load 4 tabs. So when I start broadcasting, I just load those 4 tabs and I'm set to go with the live broadcast. If I go back, I use a lot of cameras. Yeah, I mean a lot of cameras. I've got 4 cameras on duty today. And what I've done is with every camera you get, you can download software for free. You bought the camera, you just want the software. So that button there loads the OBSBot software on my desktop. That button loads the Logitech software on my desktop. And then we've got the Nexigo camera. You're looking at it now. Again, it loads the Nexigo software. And then finally, LG Hub, which controls my lighting and other things as well. So that's the Logitech G Hub. So everything is set. And Chris is wishing Happy New Year. So Happy New Year. If you're watching me live on Amazon, if you're watching me live on Facebook or on YouTube, wish you well for 2024. May this be a better year than last year. There are 1,000 reasons for saying that, but all good. Okay, so now the thing is that when I go live, I can load the 4 sets of software into my system, and I can switch from one set of software to the other, and then it means I've got control and I can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, now the other thing about this device, remember, it's controlling web pages, it's controlling apps, it's controlling the screen display that you're seeing at the moment. Yeah, I'm just pressing buttons here. Okay, so I've got this and I'm just pressing buttons and it's changing my screen display at the touch of a button. And not all buttons work. So let's see what happens with that one. Or that one, or that one. That's where I want to be. Okay, so this is controlling everything that I'm doing on screen. And that's how easy it is. So the thing about it is that time is money. And while it's called the Stream Deck, it's not just for streamers. If you use a lot of Chrome tabs on a regular basis, you can put them on here. This is my memory. Okay, I cannot remember the last time I typed a URL. All my important websites are stored in here and I can go to them. Now, I have a thing about, if I go back here and go, just a minute. I need my glasses now. Just give me a second. I just want to sort something out. Final bit of this session on the Stream Deck, which is an invaluable tool, changes the way that you work. And if I go here and I go here, I love AppSumo deals. Now, if you don't know, AppSumo is a website where you can buy lifetime deals. In other words, you're buying the right to use the software forever. Yeah, lifetime deal. You can use the software forever. And I keep buying bargains on AppSumo. So here we have, in no particular order, I have got SendFox, which is a mailing list system. I have got Radar, which is a brilliant social media management. Tab Extend, which I use every day, which sorts my Chrome tabs out. And the next one is, let's go down here, TidyCal. Now, a word about TidyCal. All of these are or were on AppSumo, but TidyCal is a Calendly replacement. I think it's on sale at the moment for $29 for a lifetime deal, and it does replace Calendly. Anything that Calendly can do, this system can do as well. So that's TidyCal. And then we have UK Live, which is my own network, which I might get going, and then my bio, my Sleek Bio, which is a one-page bio alternative to a lot of different systems, and it simply works. Eyes On is a video chat, and OneStream is my favorite piece of software, and I did get OneStream on AppSumo. So, Stream Deck, easy to set up, easy to control. You've got 15 keys on the front page. You can then switch to another page, and you can have as many 15 keys as you like. So simple and so straightforward to use. It works out of the box, plug and play. You don't need to do anything. Well, just download the software, which you can see here, controls the whole system. And if I go back, I can take you back to the beginning and where we started off, which was BeLive. And when I broadcast on BeLive, you can see that basically, if I go here, I can load the BeLive. I can operate my studio. I can load Amazon, Fitbit, and Trivia Plaza, and it's so easy to do. So, if you're looking for a way to save time and save money, that's been proven, and is look, everybody. I mean, I used to think, what do I need a Stream Deck for? Because my friends in live broadcasting said, get a Stream Deck. I said, why? Well, now I know why. Because it means that within a couple of minutes of actually starting up my computer, I can have my BeLive Studio, Amazon, Fitbit, and Trivia Plaza. I can have all the software at the bottom of the screen, and it's only taking me 2 minutes. And that's every time that I go live. So it's saving me time, saving me money, and it's down in the carousel, 13% off, $129.99. So let's put that back in its place. Okay, so if you're watching me live, thank you. Remember, I don't work for Amazon. This is an independent broadcast. I'm here because I enjoy being here. This is the best place to broadcast. I'm glad that you're watching me live now. And if you've got any questions, please do ask. If you are enjoying the broadcast, there is one thing that you can do. And this is not just for me. This is basically any live broadcaster on Amazon Live you can follow. And if you click the follow button, I don't get your details. They don't get your details. They stay with Amazon. They're totally safe. What it does mean is that you'll get notified possibly when we go live. And up above, you can see following, which is a tab on Amazon. And if you click the following tab, you can build your own Amazon Live TV channel simply by following people. And then you can dip in and out whenever you want. Yeah, simple and straightforward to do. Thank you for watching live, and over to Chris. And Chris is asking a question. Can Stream Deck pick the URL and give you the password so you can start to work immediately? No, it doesn't store any passwords, Chris. So what you have to do is, I never log out of places. Yeah, interesting point. Can Stream Deck pick the URL and give you the password? So, right, no, when you're actually setting it up, if we just go back a moment, when you're setting it up, and I'm going to go here and go here, Just a minute. Just give me a second, and let's go for BeLive. Okay, you can see I've typed in BeLive, and I've typed in the URL for my BeLive studio. I've typed in Amazon and the URL to my own Amazon page. So basically that's all there is to it. There's no passwords involved. Okay, but as I say, I never log out because there's only me on the computer. Computer is secure. So when I log in, it annoys me when systems log me out. I mean, prime for that are Fitbit and Strava, and they log you out. I prefer it when apps allow you to stay logged in. Okay, because that's when it works best. Yeah. Okay. Right. The next item down in the carousel is this, and this is the Fitbit Charge 5. Now I need to go to my Stream Deck and go to BeLive and go to Fitbit, and I can bring Fitbit on screen in a second. Just give me a second. I'm just waiting for the mouse to come back. Comment from Chris. Thank you, Chris. That's also a great solution. Thank you. Right. Okay, so Fitbit. Okay, now I love walking, which is perhaps as well because it's the way I keep fit. I go walking and jogging and occasionally running. And this Fitbit, which is down the carousel, 14% off today, $129, is the 5th Fitbit that I've had. Angelica's got the same Fitbit, and we use it to measure our steps. Now, it sounds simple and straightforward. Every time you go out the door, I'll show you now. If I go here, you might be able to see this, you might not. But there is, no, you can't see it. There's a running icon. I just press go, and it starts recording when I go out the door. Well, I'll show you, shall I? Okay, because a Fitbit becomes a way of life. Yeah. Now, you buy the Fitbit, and then there is no annual fee. Yeah, you're not getting into something that's going to cost you every month. There is no cost. Everything I'm about to show you is totally free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share again, and I'm going to bring in, I'm sharing with you my personal Fitbit dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to share, and I'm going to bring the Fitbit dashboard in. Let's go over here and bring it full screen. So this is Fitbit.com. Now, this is basically the dashboard, and I'm going to explain it to you because this is totally free. When you go to Fitbit to stay fit and you do it with Fitbit, then what you get is the following. Okay, and I'm just trying to switch these over. That's not working. Let's try this one. I'm going to get this right. This is good to remember. This is my first day back after 3 weeks off Amazon Live, and it's going to be a little bit hit and miss today as I get my act together. So thank you for watching. I'm going to try this. Okay, I'm going to hide that. I'm going to try and find it again. I'm going to bring it in, and I want to move it up there. Yay, go me. Right, so what I'm about to show you is totally free, and this is the device I've used for the last 8 years to stay fit, and it measures what I do. Basically, it counts the steps, but that's in the beginning because this watch connects to this website. Oh, it's a watch as well. Okay, this watch connects to this website and gives you information. Now I'm going to give you a run through of what you can expect for free once you bought the Fitbit. First of all, it will measure your sleep. Now, I try and sleep 8 hours a night, and apparently last night I slept 9 hours 13 minutes. Now this is on the back of actually recovering from a 2-week trip to Germany. So it measures your sleep. If you wear, it tells you, let's just take a look. If I go see more, Okay, I'm going to show you this. Again, this is my personal dashboard, and it shows you how sleepy I was last night. And you can see, well, if I go to here and go to today, you can see, and I'm just going to check you can actually see this on screen. This is my sleep from last night. And because I was wearing a Fitbit, basically, it tells me when I was awake, which is the red bit. It tells me when I was in dream sleep, which is, or deep sleep, which is there. It tells me when I was in light sleep, and it tells me when I woke up. So it tells me that last night, and I'm going to put my glasses on to read this. I was awake for 1 hour 27 minutes. I was in dream sleep for 1 hour 49. I was in light sleep for 6 hours 9 minutes, and I was in deep sleep for 1 hour 15 minutes. Now those are within tolerable levels. Okay, so they are good levels to have. I'd rather sleep for 8 hours than 9 hours, but if I go back, there you have it. There's my sleeping pattern, and obviously 1 or 2 nights I didn't sleep well. Okay, but in general, sleeping is going okay. So that's the first thing. If you basically sleep, if you sleep wearing your Fitbit for 4 nights, then you can get a report which will, if you want advice on sleeping better, it can look at that information that's been recorded, and you can then get a report recommending what you can do. We have somebody else watching too, so say hello to. Hi, Computer Pal. Hi, thanks for joining. And that's basically, that is the first comment on Amazon Live this year. So thank you very much. Okay, it's my first day back. Bit rusty. Okay, great to see you. If you want to drop a link to your own Amazon Live page, then please do. Where you see a tick against a name in the chat on the Amazon page, it means the person is a friend and broadcaster, fellow broadcaster on Amazon Live, and we are a team. We all work together. We all support each other. And I want to say thank you for the hearts today and for the clicks. I'll check the clicked items in a moment. Okay, so sleep-wise, it's got you covered. Okay, wear it to bed, and you've got your sleep, and you can work out whether you're doing well. It also gives you your breathing rate, your heart rate. Okay, not everything is on this dashboard. Some items are just on the app. There is an app on iOS, there's an app on Android. And next thing. Now, the next thing is, how many steps have you done in a day? What's the maximum steps you've done in a day? Well, my maximum steps in a day is 60,000, which is, quick bit of math, is 30 miles. I've done 30 miles a day. Now, I suppose I better run up here because I actually walk marathons. I don't run marathons, but I actually walk marathons. And 60,000 steps is a marathon plus getting up in the morning, going to bed at night. So that is a real figure, achieved several times, 60,000 steps in a day. Now, next thing is, how much do you weigh? Now, I weigh 67 kilos. I'd like to gain 2.9 kilos. So you can use this app to track your weight. And you can record your weight whenever you wish, just by manual entry. In addition to that, there is a food diary on here. Oh, wow. That's just reminded me. I've got to check that out later. There's a food diary on here, which means you can record what you eat. So the Fitbit's recording the calories you spend, and you can record the calories you eat. And you can then work out what the trend is and decide what action to take. Now, you can see the green dots, the green bars here, active minutes, are when I've been very active. And my most active day was for 2 hours 9 minutes when we went for a walk in the woods. But on average, I am out and about, outdoors, 62 minutes a day. And that's an increase of 64%. Okay, finally, every single day, it counts your steps. So far today, I've done 6,665 steps. and the day isn't over. Let's just go to see more for a moment, because this is the important bit. This is the fact that what you've got is you've got Google's Fitbit computers working away in the background and actually working out. I walked 3.08 miles today, 6,665 steps. This week, I have walked 28 miles. Okay, this month, I've walked 115 miles. And in the last 12 months, and this is the one that's important to me, I always want to do over 1,000 miles a year. Okay, and there you have it. This year, in the last 12 months, I've done 1,226 miles. And if you're walking 1,000 miles a year, you are most certainly staying fit. And you can see there's a little blip in August when I wasn't able to go and walk, let's put it that way. But it does track the distance you've been today, distance you've been this week, the month figures, and the annual figures. Okay, now this watch, Fitbit Charge 5, 14% off to $129, also has GPS built in. Okay, everything I'm showing you is free, no charge, and this is basically why I love the Fitbit. And down below here, we have my activities. And this morning, just after 11 o'clock, my time, because remember, I'm 5 hours ahead of you, I went out for a walk. And this is the walk. Okay, I left home, which is where the 2.91 is. And I walked, and I can actually show you where I walked. So I'm at home, and I turned right out of the house and right down the road. I then turned left and headed towards, towards the canal. I went for a walk along the Kennington Avon Canal. And then we have a park run locally, which is Quakers Walk Park Run. So I went on the Quakers Walk circuit. I went up, I turned right, I went round the loop to the top, and it was quite muddy coming back. So coming back, I slowed down a bit, and then down to the end of Quakers Walk, and then I came back through the town centre to home. Okay, 2.91 miles. It's showing me my pace, and it's showing me that my pace varied during the walk. Okay, and when I stopped, it dropped, and when I went faster, it went faster. It's also telling me my heart rate. Now, this is important. When you're, let's come back to me and me. If you just go out the door and you walk, that's exercise, and that's good. On average, you'll walk about 3.1 miles an hour. Now, it varies with age, yeah? But if you reckon 3 miles an hour, if you're going to town, it'll be less because you're window shopping and going to shops and everything. But if you go faster than 3.1 miles an hour, then you're getting good exercise. Because what happens is you go from the 3.1 and you go up and you're burning fat. And then you go a bit higher and you're exercising your heart. Let me show you. Okay, let's go back. So basically you can see from the yellow, that's basically I was doing good exercise. I did 1 minute cardio and 34 minutes fat burn during the walk. So I was losing weight during the walk because it was burning fat. Okay, and then the blue bits are basically where I slowed down. Okay, it tells me how many calories I burnt. So I walked 6,240 steps. I actually consumed 374 calories. I was active for 54 minutes. Now, this information is available for every walk you do, because as I just said, yeah, if I can go here. Oh, that worked. for every walk that you do, you can have the map, and you can have basically your heart rate, you can have your speed, you can see whether you're actually doing heart exercise or losing weight. And that's what it's all about. And everything I've just shown you is free. Buy the Fitbit, and everything that follows from that is totally free. As I say, this is my 5th Fitbit in 8 years. I change them every 2 years as technology improves, but it is ultra reliable, and all you need to do is wear it. Now, I wear mine 24/7, as you probably gathered by now, because it counts all my steps during the day when I go out, when I'm at home. If you stay at home, then you'll do about a mile, about 2,000 steps. Yeah. I got a note the other day that, yes, I need to check something out afterwards, but that's afterwards. So that is the Fitbit Charge 5. In actual fact, if I go here and I go here, what I've been talking about is this Fitbit Charge 5. It's down in the carousel. It's $129. It's 14% off today, and you're saving $20.95 if you get the Fitbit Charge 5 today. It is, as you can see, color. It does have GPS. It does record a map. It does track your heart. It tracks every step that you take. Fitbit are owned by Google, so it's a stable company is all I'm going to say. Okay, now I'm going to change tack for a moment. If I come take that off solo. Okay, so you've got the software which you download, you've got the Fitbit, and you just wear it. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, so I'm just going to go and I'm just surfing the carousel. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to find the next item in the carousel. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to show you a short video taken with this mobile phone, Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And the images I'm going to show you are taken with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is down in the carousel. Just let me find it. Somewhere on here. I know I put it in the carousel. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to find it. Whilst I'm finding it, I'm going to show you this video. Okay, this is where I live. This is a town called Devizes in England. And what I'm going to do is switch my mic off and press play. This is Stephen, and I'm in wonderful Wiltshire in Devizes town centre, and we're just about to take a walk around. So pan across the centre, and then I'm going down here. Now, I'm used to working with a Samsung phone with a gimbal, but today, for a change, well, from now forward, I've got the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and it's got a built-in stabilizer. So what we're actually going to do is check out how easy it is to use. Now the thing is that I've got to hold the camera in my hand. At 6.8 inches long, it's pretty difficult, but I think we're actually getting the shots. And we're coming up to the Corn Exchange. I'm just going to try and go one-handed. Okay, we're done. Across the way you can see the 17th, 18th and 19th century buildings, all individual. This is the market square, and today in the far distance there is a farmers market. Now the farmers market has been held here by a royal charter for hundreds of years. Once a month farmers market can come here. This is the Corn Exchange, and the Corn Exchange holds events, 2 events coming up Mike Night and Retros. Okay, so carrying on our journey again. Devizes is a thriving, well, I call it market town because we're just in the market. 23,000 population, and it is the centre of Wiltshire. And when you think of Wiltshire, you think of Stonehenge and Avebury. And over there is the Black Swan Inn, Coaching Inn, dating back hundreds of years. And all these properties, privately owned. And we're coming up towards the palace. Not the palace that you're thinking of, when we've got the bins at the side waiting to be collected. And we come up here. Right, that is where I live. It's a market town. It's 93 miles away from London, Devizes, England, and that was shot on this Samsung Galaxy S22 without any additional kit at all. This is the Samsung Galaxy S22, and if I go here and go here and go here, so we're talking about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is down the carousel. Now it is today 38. Just a minute. Let me just do a double take on these figures. Just a second. Bear with me a moment. It is 38% off today, $643.75, and that is a saving of $396 roughly. So we're talking about Samsung Galaxy S22. It shot the video that I've just shown you, and it's the best camera I've ever had. I'm just going to hide the video. We've talked about the Fitbit, so I'm going to stop sharing the Fitbit, and you should be back now just to me and the camera. Okay, so this is it has to be my favorite camera. It is a mobile phone. It is dual SIM. It's unlocked by Samsung, so you can have 2 SIM cards, you can have 2 sets of texts, 2 phone numbers, and it basically comes in 3 models: 128 gigabytes, 256, and 512. And if you're watching on YouTube, I've just posted a link directly to it, so you can not only join us on Amazon, you can actually check out the Samsung Galaxy S22. If you're watching live or watching the replay on YouTube, that link works. It's not an affiliate link, it's just a link. I want to say thank you. Everything I'm doing today, I'm doing on, if I go here and I go here, I'm doing on BE.live. BE.live is my favorite marketing broadcasting system. It just has everything I need. I can play videos, I can show images, I can show text, I can show different cameras. I can have 2 cameras on screen at the same time. And just to prove that, if I go here and here, you can actually see 2 of me. Okay, 2 different cameras and 1 microphone. That's important. Back to the desktop. Now, I enjoy using this camera for taking photographs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up into stream this, and I'm going to put it full screen. Again, the images were taken with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is down in the carousel. And I'm going to get, it just takes the most amazing photographs. It literally is point, shoot, center. This is Henley-on-Thames. And this was 3 weeks ago when the river was racing. And my good friend said to me that he'd never seen white water in England. Well, this is white water on the River Thames 3 weeks ago. Henley-on-Thames, home of the regatta. This is, if I try, let me just try this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try this. I told you it's my first day back and things are going to be a little bit ropey, so my apologies for that. But I'm trying to get, it's not going to work. No, that's the camera. Let's try this. Just bear with me a minute. No. No. No, I can't get where I want to go, so I'm just going to share the photographs. So you've got my voice in the background, you've got the photographs in the foreground, you've got the fact that I'm broadcasting on be.live, and we're going to look at these photographs. Now, this photograph is actually of Laycock Abbey. Now, Laycock Abbey is the home of photography. The first ever picture in the world was taken at Laycock Abbey. Laycock Abbey was an abbey with nuns, and Henry VIII dissolved the abbey. He gave it to one of his lords, and it then passed into private ownership, and was then given to the National Trust, which looks after UK properties. And you can go there, you can visit, and you can walk around the grounds, you can walk around the abbey itself. And basically, it was the location for some of the Harry Potter films. So it does have fame. Yeah. Next photograph. I don't know what's here. This basically, I showed you a map earlier. Actually, if I could screen share again, just a minute. Just bear with me a moment, because I was talking earlier. And I'm just going to do this because the first time I've done this, this is a first. I'm going to show this on screen as well. And I'm going to go off full screen. I talked earlier about Quakers Walk when I was talking about the Fitbit. And this photograph, this is Quakers Walk in real life. And this is Quakers Walk on the map. So Quakers Walk part of it is what you're looking at is here. Yeah, the photograph was taken there. Yeah, so this photograph is of Quakers Walk, and it was taken 3 weeks ago. And as you can see, it's a bit wet and a bit soggy for running, but people do. 300 people a week turn up and they run around the course, 3.1 miles, 5K around the course, and a great time is had by all. Okay, so again, the photograph was with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. It is Quakers Walk. This is one of my favorite photographs. This is Salisbury Cathedral, and normally it's quiet, but today or that day it was busy, and it's just a beautiful place to actually just sit and reflect. On the left-hand side is a chapel, and in the chapel is a copy of the Magna Carta, which was made 1,000 years ago. And you can go and you can read one of the original copies of the Magna Carta, which was copied 1,000 years ago. Wow. Okay, the next photograph is this was a birthday treat from my son and his partner Karen, his wife Karen, and this was coconut ice cream, and it's just delicious. And then this is basically a quartz garden in Wiltshire, and Gaelic and I went out and had a picnic, and that was the view that we had. So all those photographs are taken with this mobile phone. It has lenses, 108 megapixel, 2x zoom, 10x zoom. It has a 40 megapixel front facing camera. It has a pen, S Pen, which goes back in. And with the S Pen, just a minute, just let me repeat that action. Okay, I'm going to take that out, and hopefully, okay, that didn't quite work. Okay, I'm going to close that. I've got Siri talking to me at the same time. Just a second. Okay, now if you have any questions about live broadcasting, please do ask. I'll do my best to answer all your questions. And basically, when you're watching somebody, you can ask questions just by putting in the text. We don't get to know who you are. You're totally anonymous, and you can ask questions whilst we're live. I'm just flicking through the carousel to try and find something else which has been clicked. I know 2 items have been clicked, so just let me scan the carousel. Missed it. Okay, let's take me off solo. So we've looked at the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. I'm going to hide that. We haven't looked at my second camera, and we'll do that on Wednesday probably, or Thursday. I'm going to switch that off now and hide it. We've looked at photographs taken with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This is Courts Garden in Wiltshire. Okay, Courts Garden in England. And just a reminder, I'm live on Wednesday on the OneStream Live YouTube channel, talking about creating impactful live videos. Okay, so I'm not just on Amazon Live, so I'm going to hide that. And I can hide that. And that just leaves us with the map. This was to do with the Fitbit, which I showed you earlier. And someone's clicked the portable charger, which is down in the carousel. Just give me a second. Okay, and what have I done with it? I put something somewhere. I'm going to hide that, which brings it back to me. And I'm just looking for something down below in my carousel. And we're going to scoot along until we get to this. It's the last item in the carousel, which is the portable charger. Basically, the portable charger down the carousel, featured item, which has been clicked, is 22% off today. Is $24.92. Now, true story. I do a lot of videos on my phone. I showed you one of them earlier. I've done Stonehenge, I've done Avebury, a whole host of videos recorded using this phone. Now, when you're recording video, you're actually using the battery. And I did a video down at Portsmouth Docks. I'm not sure whether I've got the video in here to show you. Just let me check. Now I've got, oh, wait a minute. Let's just take a sidebar for a moment. And I'm going to show you, because we talked about Salisbury Cathedral. Let's just take a look. So this is Salisbury Cathedral, and you do lose a lot of battery, use a lot of battery power, and that's why a portable charger comes in handy, because you can plug in your mobile phone and continue once your battery runs out, and you can recharge your battery at any point whilst you're out. Let's look at Salisbury Cathedral. The cloisters, and it is a great place to visit. It's something about Salisbury. And say hello to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch. Hopefully I'm live on my website too as we take this walk around Salisbury Cathedral. This is going to be a short broadcast, but hopefully it's a successful one. I can't see your comments because I'm actually just following around the cloisters. Okay, now the plan is we'll walk around the 4 sides of the cloisters and try and avoid people. But Salisbury for centuries has been a place of pilgrimage, just in the same way that pilgrims in Spain go on pilgrimages. Then this is one of the places that people from Europe used to come and visit. We're about to go past a door in a moment, a very special door. So we head towards the end of the corridor. And this piece is closed off. There are gardens through that door. We can go out into the gardens. but we're coming up the third side of the cloisters. And if I go over here, then I can give you an idea of what he said standing up, what the cloisters actually look like. It is a beautiful sight. As I just pan round to the cathedral itself, and hopefully I can just climb down again. Okay, 1, 2, we're down. Okay, so now on our right, and it will be described in a moment on this poster here, this is the chapter house. And the chapter house, we can sort of look through the glass, but that's where there is one of the copies of the Magna Carta from 1215. And it's one of the original copies made at the time of the original. It's one of only 3 existing. This is the portable charger down the carousel, and it saves you the problem. If you run out of battery when you're broadcasting live, this is the piece of kit to use. This is the one that I prefer. It's down in the carousel at the moment. It is 37% off. It's $26.99. Oh no, nix that. Okay, just a minute. Let me just rewind. You didn't hear that. Right, we talk about a portable charger. It is $24.92. It's $7 saving, 22% off. And the next item we're going to look at is over here somewhere. I just need to find it. Again, this is my first day back after a 2-week Christmas break, and I just need to find everything. So now we're going to go to something that changed the way that I broadcast in quite a magical way, and that is this, which is the featured item down in the carousel now, and I'm just trying to find it in the carousel so I can show you, and it's here. It is the powered USB hub. Okay, now I've got something which I'm going to hide that. Something which annoys me is that we buy a new PC or a new Mac and we spend thousands of dollars and there's never enough ports. This is the Windows version, and this plugs into your Windows PC and it gives you 6 ports. Now, I use 4 of those ports for cameras, 2 of them for microphones and 1 for lights. This unit has transformed the way that I work. If it wasn't for this unit, I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to bring 2 cameras on screen. In fact, let's just push this out. I'll show you how effective this is. If I go and add a camera, this is my pièce de résistance, my closing trick. Let me go over here and we'll go and click there. And I'm just going to choose a camera. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so you've now got 3 cameras. You have got 3 cameras. You've got 3 of me. if I go here and go here, I use that unit. Oh, wait a minute. I know what's wrong here. Just a second. Like most things on my broadcast, this wasn't planned. And we're now, if I just load a piece of software, just a minute, let's get this sorted. If I go here, I'm just going to load a piece of software. Whenever you buy a new camera, do get the software as well. Okay, because then you've got control of the camera, and the bottom camera is a bit out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and that's better. Okay, and I'm going to move up a little bit. There we are. You've got 1, 2, 3 of us, and this is all done with the device which is showing next to you. You have, next to me rather, you've got 7 ports. These 3 cameras are plugged into 3 of those 7 ports. I've got the microphones, I've got the lights. You plug it into the mains, so this is mains powered. In other words, the cameras and the microphones not taking any power away from your computer. They're separately powered. The white button next to each of them is an on-off switch. Okay, so if you want a unit switched off, you can save power and save money by switching it off and then switch it on when you need it. You've got the 3 red ports there, which are recharging ports. So if I want to charge my Fitbit, my headphones, then I can. And it's all done through the one unit, which is down in the carousel today, 37% off, $26.99, a saving of, well, quite a few dollars. Okay, so let's go over here, and I'm going to hide that, which brings you to 3 of me, and I'm going to put this one over there, possibly. Right, I want to say a big thank you for watching me live today. I'm back again tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern, with my good friend Nick Wood. We'll have the Trivia Plaza movie quiz. Thanks for watching today. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. That's a wrap.